housing market isn't broken. It's rigged, especially if you're a first-time buyer. I know that's a bold statement, but hear me out. Investors, low inventory, outdated policies are making it harder than ever to buy your first home. And if you've been house hunting in 2025, you already know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm Erin Wheelock with Luxury Living NYC, and today I'm breaking down why the system feels completely stacked against first-time buyers and the smart strategies you need to actually break through in this market. This is going to be honest. It might make you angry, but by the end, you'll know exactly what you're up against and how to fight back, or just hire us. Let's dive in. Problem number one, you're not just competing against other first-time buyers, you're competing against international investors and cash buyers who are scooping up inventory, who are scooping up entry-level homes like they're buying groceries. Here's what's happening right now. Large investment firms and individual investors are targeting the exact same properties you want. Starter homes, condos under $500,000, anything that makes financial sense as a first purchase. And they're making offers you literally cannot compete with. They're coming in all cash, no financing contingency, no inspection contingency, no appraisal. They're closing in 30 days, if possible, with the building. And in many cases, they're offering just to guarantee they can get the deal. Now imagine you're a seller. You get two offers on your $450,000 starter home. Offer one is from a first-time buyer who needs financing, wants an inspection, and needs 45 to 60 days to close. Offer two is from an investor, all cash, who will close in a few weeks, if possible, with no contingencies. Which one are you taking? Not even a question. And here's the worst part. These investors aren't even planning to live in the homes. They're going to turn it around, rent it back to the exact same first-time buyers that they outbid. So you lose the opportunity to buy, and now you're paying rent to the person who beat you to it. Merciless. The result? Less inventory for actual home buyers, higher prices because investors artificially inflate demand, and tougher competition that feels completely impossible to overcome. This is why so many first-time buyers feel like they're playing a game where the rules are designed for them to lose. Problem number two, there simply aren't enough starter homes available, and the ones that do exist are priced out of reach for many first-time home buyers. Here's why. During the pandemic, millions of homeowners refinanced into the mortgage rates between 2.5 and 3.5. Oh, lucky people. Those rates were historically low, and now that rates have climbed back up into the 6s, some even the 7s, and even higher in some cases, those homeowners are absolutely not selling. They are locked in. Why would you give up a 3% mortgage to buy a new home at 7%? You wouldn't, so stay put. And that means fewer homes hitting the market for you to buy. Then there's the new construction problem. Builders are not really building starter homes. They're building luxury properties with higher profit margins. $300,000, $500,000 entry-level home that used to be common, developers aren't interested. They would rather build $1 to $1.5, $2 million, where they're going to be making significantly more money per unit. So you've got low inventory from existing homeowners who won't sell, and you've got new construction that's targeting a completely different buyer pool. Where does that leave those first-time home buyers that are sub 1 million? Well, fighting over the scraps. And let's talk about affordability. Even if you find a home in your price range, can you actually afford it? Rising interest rates means your monthly payment is significantly higher than it would have been just a few years ago. $400,000 home at a 3% interest rate versus 7% interest rate is a difference of hundreds of dollars per month. That's thousands a year. Over 30 years, you're talking about paying tens of thousands more for the exact same house. Many first-time buyers who could have qualified in 2021 can't qualify today, even though their income hasn't changed. The math just doesn't math anymore, right? That feels rigged because, in a way, it kind of is. Number three, the programs that are supposed to help first-time buyers are either limited, difficult to access, or make your offer less competitive. Let's start with the down payment assistance program. Yes, they do exist, but they have extremely strict income limits, property type and location restrictions, and limited funding that runs out fast. By the time you figure out you qualify, the money is already gone. And even when you do get approved, some sellers are hesitant to accept offers using these programs because they can add complexity to the transaction. Then there's the zoning and building restriction issue. Many cities have regulations that make it nearly impossible to build affordable housing. Height restrictions, minimum lot sizing, parking requirements, all of these lengthy approval processes. All of these drive up construction costs and reduce the supply of entry-level homes. The policies that were designed to preserve the neighborhood character are now pricing out the next generation of buyers. And let's talk about FHA and VA loans. These fantastic programs designed specifically to help first-time buyers and veterans. But here's a problem. They often take longer to process than conventional loans. Inspections are crazy strict. Appraisals can be tougher, and in a competitive market, that makes your offer look less attractive to sellers. So you're trying to use a program designed to help you, but it actually hurts your chances of winning a bidding war against a conventional buyer or a cash investor. I mean, that's the definition of a system that's rigged against you, right? The help exists, but it's not structured in a way that actually helps you compete. And that is incredibly frustrating. Problem number 4, and this one is personal. The emotional toll of being a first-time buyer in 2025 is absolutely brutal. You find a home you love, you get your hopes up, you make an offer, and then you get outbid by somebody who offered $50,000 over ask with no contingencies. So you try again, and again, and again, and again, and again. And after the 5th, 6th, 10th rejection, you start to feel hopeless. I've seen buyers go through 15 or 20 failed offers before finally getting something under contract. And even then, they're settling for a home that's not really what they wanted in a neighborhood that's not their first choice, just because they're exhausted and desperate. This creates a cycle of burnout. You start to believe you'll never own a home. You start to resent people who bought years ago when prices were lower. You feel like you were born at the wrong time, the wrong economy, and there's nothing you can do about it. Pity party, as I call it. This feeling is everywhere. Social media is full of first-time buyers sharing their frustration. Videos going viral about being priced out forever. Comment sections filled with people saying the American dream is dead, that the system is rigged against you is real. And one of the reasons this topic resonates so deeply with so many people. Okay, so we've covered why the market feels rigged, but here's good news. You can still break through. It's harder, yes, but it's not impossible. Here's how smart first-time buyers are winning in 2025. Strategy is number 1. Target overlooked homes. Everyone is fighting over the pristine, move-in ready properties, but what about homes that need just a little bit of cosmetic work? A little paint, new flooring, minor updates, or those ones that the agents are terrible and the photos are terrible? These properties sit longer on the market because most buyers don't want to deal with it. But if you're willing to put in a little sweat equity, you can get a better deal and face less competition. Also, look at properties with longer days on market. If something has been sitting 30, 60, 90 days, seller might be getting nervous, and that's when you have negotiation power. Strategy number 2. Get pre-approved with strong underwriting. Don't just get pre-qualified. Get fully underwritten so your lender has already reviewed your financials in detail. This makes your offer almost as strong as cash because the seller knows your financing is solid. It removes the biggest risk from their perspective. Strategy number 3, explore first-time buyer programs and create financing options early. Do not wait until you find a home to figure out your financing. Research your down payment assistance, FHA loans, state and local programs, even seller financing. The earlier you understand your options, the faster you can move in the right property appears. Also, some of those programs take like 6 months, so start now. Strategy number 4, work with an agent who knows how to structure competitive offers. This is crucial. Your agent should know how to write offers that stand out, how to include escalation clauses, how to make your contingencies more palatable to sellers, and how to communicate your story in a way that makes the seller want to choose you. Sometimes it's not just about the highest price, it's about the offer that feels the safest and easiest for the seller. A great agent knows how to position you as the buyer, and here's the mindset shift you need to make. Stop thinking of yourself as a victim of the market and start thinking of yourself as a strategic player. Yes, this system has challenges, but with the right knowledge, preparation, and guidance, you can navigate it successfully. So here's my last question for you. Do you think the housing market is truly rigged, or is it just tough right now? I want to hear your honest take, okay? Drop your thoughts in the comment box below and let's have a real conversation about this because I know so many of you are living this reality every single day. And if you're a first-time buyer who's serious about breaking through in this market, I want to help you. I'm offering exclusive, limited, free consultations to serious buyers in New York City. This is your opportunity to sit down with me, discuss your specific situation, and we will create a customized strategy that actually gives you a fighting chance. We'll talk about your financing options, your target neighborhoods, how to structure competitive offers, and what mistakes to avoid that are costing other buyers their dream homes. Just click in the Calendly link below, set it up with me. These consultations are extremely limited though because I only work with a select number of clients at a time. So if you're ready to stop feeling frustrated and start feeling empowered, click on that link in the description box below and book your free consultation today. And if you want to dive even deeper into everything you need to know as a first-time luxury buyer, click our Luxury Buyer Masterclass. We cover financing strategies, negotiation tactics, market analysis, and how to position yourself to win, even in the toughest conditions. Just remember, we at the Wheelot team would love to be your global real estate team of choice. Until next time, bye guys!